Hello everyone and welcome back to Mossy Pine Ranch at Elmcreek. We have reached episode number 25 and are now in May. I'm starting bright and early as we've got our produce to go and sell to the Johnston Farmer Market, which is luckily just down the road, so yeah, it doesn't take us a long time to go there. But we have a lot of eggs and lettuces to sell, so that is really handy. I think we can even get some straps over the front to back like this, which is keeping it nice and secure. Yeah, let's hop in and we can go and take this produce to the Johnston market. Should get a good price, we hope. But yeah, this is the produce that has accumulated over quite a few days and weeks and months actually, and yeah, we should fetch some good money. I try not to store up the produce too much just because it is perishable. Obviously lettuces and eggs do expire, so yeah, we want to make sure we sell them in good time. So I'm just hopping down the road here and we can get this sold. Here we are at the market, and luckily this place has the best price for both lettuces and eggs. And it's right at our doorstep, which is really handy. So let's get this sold. Fantastic. So that's 58,338, which is really good. So we can get the straps taken off and head back to the farm. Okay, so we can head back to the yard, get the trailer parked up. And next it's on to selling some silage. Oh, watch out for the traffic. Yep, selling some silage. At the end of last session we were busy forage wagoning up the grass that the helper mowed for us. Well, we did the headland and the helper did all the rest. And we moved our silo from behind the greenhouse to our new yard area, which I have done some detailed touching up, so yeah, made the concrete area look a bit dirty, added in a few weeds and a bit of grass surround. So yeah, that's making it look a little bit more lively, a little bit more used, which is what we like. So let's drop the trailer off. And then I think it's over to the main part of the ranch to get the lizard trailer, which normally carries our silage for us. And there goes our lovely horse sign. I'm sure that'll come back. Here it is, the mighty lizard trailer. 70,000 litres this can carry. It's a bit of a beast. Right, hitched up. Let's go. So as well as having our grass cut and forage wagoning all that up into the silo last time, we also fertilised the oat field, and off screen I've also given it its second dosage of fertiliser, so it is now ready and we don't need to touch it until it is harvest time. Here we go, so we've got 81,000 litres of grass still to process, but we've got 78,000 litres of silage that we can start to get to the BGA, and yeah, it does benefit us doing this in 70,000 litre batches when it's ready. There we go, that's full, and we can head on off. I really am loving how much space we've got to operate in this yard. It's a massive help. But let's head on off to the BGA and we can get this processing nice and early as well, which is going to only add to our healthier looking bank balance. It's always good to remember that the produce you get from all these little side bits of farming, like having the chickens for the eggs and then having the greenhouse for the lettuces, really do help top up the bank balance. Just going past where we turn for the spinnery, and that's reminded me that last time we managed to sell 2 pallets of fabric, which got us around 23,000, and that was from the productions we ran at the spinnery, turning our sheep's wool into fabric, and we sold that at the grocery mart, and that fetched a good price. So yeah, we've got some more productions to try in the future when our harvests come in, but nice that we've been able to test one out. And yeah, we sort of make use of productions all the time. Our fermenting silo is a production, turning the grass into silage, and then the BGA also, turning that silage into biogas and digestate. Approaching the BGA. This is all too a familiar process. We've done this many a time now, and we will carry on doing it many a time, because silage is good money, very profitable, and I'm thinking that now we've got field number 10, which is a nice sizable addition to our farm, we can probably turn field 2 and 3, which is our sort of smallest field next to our animals, we can turn that probably into a grass field as well. In it goes. There we go, we can get that folded away, and then I'm going to stop in on the dealership on my way back, because as the bank balance is looking good, I think we can buy a new purchase for the ranch, which is really going to help it for the future. So let's turn in here and I'll show you what I've got in mind. Okay, so I've just asked a helper to drive the tractor and trailer back to the farm, and of course, for the eagle-eyed viewer, you would have seen in a previous session, during a montage, we actually bought this tanker trailer. And my main purpose and idea for this was to transport digestate. So, we're going to need a truck to pull this. So let's take a look at the shop and what we've got in stock. So keeping with the rustic ranch theme, there's quite a few older Mack trucks available, and I have spotted a lovely mod that is very well priced, and it is this Mack RS 700L 6x4, $50,000. You can get a grain truck variant as well, but yeah, we're going to go for this one so we can pull various different bits of articulated trailers. Now look at this. It's a beautiful thing, very old school styly, but I like it, and I think we can get a nice almost Case IH red strip down it, which is looking really good, and this is going to suit and match the ranch really well. Going to go for dual exhausts, why not? Engine we can keep at 500 horsepower, we're not going to need much more. For the wheel setup, I think we are going to go for off-road, just in case we're driving in the field, so we want that to be able to cope. And then license plate, of course we need Mossy Pine Ranch. There we go, looking beautiful. Let's buy it. And here it is, the Mack Daddy, Mossy Pine Mack, or Mossy Mack. Looking really nice. It's a very nice looking truck this, and suits our ranch style, and it's going to be more than capable of pulling this rather large tanker. But yeah, we did have to lease some tankers and pull them with dollies previously, so it's nice that we can get this truck and use it to pull the various trailers around. Let's take a look on the inside. Oh yeah, very old style American truck cab, which is cool. But let's get hitched up to this rather interesting tanker. There we are, hitched up. I think we can lower an axle on that wheel, so let's do that now. There we go, that's lowered just for stability. But yeah, we are doing a trip back to the ranch, so we might as well go pick up some digestate in this beast. Let's take it to the BGA and get that digestate. Pretty humongous tanker this, but it's going to help us with the large loads. Right, we're at where it gets dispensed, and there's a lovely animation on this tanker. You can open the pump door, which is what we're going to use to help pump the digestate in, and we can open the cover on the top to release all of the hatches, which can then fill with digestate. So look at that, really nice mod this. And yeah, it's going to serve the farm well, transporting all of that volume of digestate to our slurry and digestate pit. Right, that's full. It took 98% because we didn't have any more digestate ready than that, but that'll do. So it can take around 66,000 litres, which is fab. So let's get the ports all closed and the pump doors shut, and we can get on our way to get this back to the ranch. Yeah, this is looking pretty impressive. Truck and trailer, they match quite well, although the tanker is a chrome colour, chrome metal, and the truck is a nice ranch red and white. But yeah, let's get this back. Right, let's get everything opened and we can empty into our tank. There we go, that's emptied. So, brilliant. We can get the tanker parked up. We might even have to get another slurry digestate pit to store the volume in. Okay, so for now we can store the lovely truck and the tanker in this shed. And this shed is really versatile because we can sort of drive in it, through it, and park up long things in it. But that does look absolutely fantastic. Very nice. The helper has parked up just here, so we can drop the lizard trailer in here as well. And then next, I'm going to be selling a few older bits of equipment that we don't really need anymore and that aren't going to suit the farm for the future. Okay, we shall leave that there. And I'm going to be selling two things. The first is this Amazon spreader. It's served us really well, but it's now too small for the farm. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get a helper to drive this over to the dealership so we can get it sold. Off they go. And the second piece of equipment is the bale wrapper. We don't have a round baler anymore. When we get a new baler to do the straw from our oat field, probably going to buy a square baler as that's just more practical from my point of view. And yes, therefore we don't need a round bale wrapper. So let's go grab that and take that to the dealership for sale. Right, here is the bale wrapper. Its place in the shed has been replaced by the sprayer, and that leaves that smaller wooden shed for just hay and animal feed. Of course, last time we did place a new open pasture for our horses, and we swapped our sheep pasture for one that can hold more sheep, 50 instead of 15. However, I do have a few changes I wish to make to the horse pasture in particular, so I'm going to get these sold and then I'm going to come back and see to those changes afterwards. Right, at the dealership our worker has met us here and we can get both the bale wrapper and the spreader sold. Right, that's the spreader dropped off as well. Let's get them sold. Okay, so we can repair and sell this. It's not going to be worth a great deal. $11,000 is not too bad. And then we can also repair this and sell it for $15,000. So yeah, not a bad clawback of some money there. Right, the worker has started the trip back to the ranch with the John Deere. I'm going to see if I can catch him up. Got them in my sights. Shall I go for the overtake? Come on then. Let's have you. He's done him. See you later. Oh, now I've got someone wanting to overtake me in the mirror. Cheeky. Right, back at the ranch. And let's go grab the animal trailer. We'll need to move the horses for what I've got planned. Right, grab the trailer. Hello horsies. Let's pick you up so we can just keep you safe while we do a bit of change. Right, that's the horses nice and secure. I'm just going to wait here. We'll put them in the shade somewhere so they're not too hot in the sun. Okay, so when I placed this open pasture last time, I had a bit of a think about it afterwards, and I thought, well, I didn't really place it in the most optimal place. And the benefit of the open pastures is they can sort of overlap each other at the edges. So my plan is I'm actually going to place two here, one that's in line with this road, and then one that's in line with this road. And they'll overlap each other a little bit, but the plan is I'm then going to put in some decorative fencing all the way around to make it look good and proper. So yeah, I'm going to set about doing that now. So bear with me and I'll see you when we're done. So, that's all the landscaping done. I've added in another horse pasture and moved the previous one. And I have done a bit of fencing and gating around it. So although they are open pastures, we have sort of gated off that area just so the horses can't roam across the farm, but they are connected to their friends the sheep. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I think the only thing we need to do is just add in a bit of grass. So let's do that. There we go, that's better. That's added in some grass and also some mud and dirt around where the traffic would be. But that is looking good, and we've got more than enough space for our horses to grow now. In fact, we might do away with the original horse pasture up the top. We might repurpose that to place a shed there or something like that. But yeah, let's move these two horses that are down here into the pasture, and although it's two separate pastures, they are sort of together, so yeah, that'll be really good. Right, that's them loaded up. Right, put one in that first one, and then we'll put the last one in this one over here. Look at that, the horses can all play together and walk into each other or through each other. Right, we'll get the trailer parked off, and then I've got to see to these horses, make sure they've got feed and water. We don't want them starving. There we go. Trailer dropped off. Okay, let's grab 2 big bags. It's a shame that we can't empty the feed out of the older horse pasture, but that's just the nature of the game. That's 2. Get these to the horses. So that's depositing in there nicely now. Oh, they use 2 bags. Right, another 2 bags. Let's get that to the other pen. Right, that's going in there. This big bag lifter is a godsend. There we go, both bags gone. Just one last bag to give them, and then we can drop some hay to them as well. Some stray hay bales that we can give the horses. Put one big bag lifter in the shed and use the other one to grab the last bag. There we go. Let's get this to the horses. And as mentioned, I think this field here, which is 2 and 3 merged together, I think we're going to convert into a grass field next time, so we can keep up with the demands of the animals. The hay we made a long time ago has lasted a long time, but yeah, we want to be making some more hay, and we want to keep our silage production doing well as well. So an extra grass field will bring in some more money to the farm. Right, that is that loaded, and we can just get these stray hay bales put in there. Right, let's go get some water. Hold your horses, here we come. There we go, that's one. They're not going to take a lot of water because there's only a few horses in each, but they will need more when the newborn are born. Brilliant. So we can get the water tank parked off probably in our new animal area. We use it more for the animals than we do for the greenhouse, and I am questioning as to whether we will keep the greenhouse long term. I know it makes some money from the lettuces, but it is in that area. We could use it to have more grass, although not a great deal of grass, but a bit of grass. There we go, that's good. And I'm going to hitch up to the digestate spreader because upon reflection it is quite small, and it was a good starting spreader, but we are going to need to upgrade it now that we've got field number 10, which is huge. It would take us a very long time to do this. So I have some plans in mind about trading up to get a bigger one. We don't need it just yet though, so we'll keep that. Before I move on, I'm just going to place a water well somewhere here to make our life easier. Right, here we go, a very well priced water well, and we can place it between the 2 horse pens. So it's nice and easy for us to give the horses their drink. So that's the animals seen to, and some more pen upgrades upon upgrades that we did last time. So yeah, we really are refactoring our animal operation. We can now take more sheep, and we can now take even more horses. So that is going to really benefit the farm. So just quickly dashing back to the dealership to get this digestate spreader sold. Right, at the dealership, let's get this Marshall spreader even sold. Sad to see this one go. It is a lovely spreader, but yep, we need to expand the farm, so let's sell. Okay, so we're looking good on the money, and my thoughts are, why not we go with a nice new tractor to go with our new truck as well. So interestingly, none of our demo tractors have come up on sale. However, I was stumbling through what is on offer, and I found this Lizard 1120, and it's a reasonable $50,000 base price, and I thought, cool, this looks a little bit of American ranch and American farming. So it can do 230 horsepower at base, but I think we are going to upgrade it to the maximum horsepower. So yeah, I really like the look of this tractor, and I think we're going to go for this. It looks to sort of fulfill what I wanted from the Case Traction King, but yeah, I think it does a better job. It's got more horsepower and it's a better price. So yeah, I think we're going to go with this one. But let me know your thoughts. We can get an additional tank on the back for more fuel storage. We can go with some different wheel brands. Let's just have a play. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Michelin tyres for now. I think we could probably upgrade them to wide tyres in the future if we need more traction. For headlights, I'm going to go with some cab headlights. They're nice and round ones, so they look in style with the tractor. Antenna, yes, and I think we can get an antenna and a box on the inside, which resembles the radio. Glass will keep as standard. We don't want the front protection grid. And accessories, oh, here we go. So there's an outdoor toolbox, which I think is on this side here. Yeah, there it is. Or there's the water reservoir, a thermal bottle on the inside, or we can get all of them. I think we'll get all of them. Attachers, we want the 3-point, because that's what we're going to hitch to for most things. Okay, on the interior we can get a extinguisher, some tools, or we can get both. I think we'll get both. Horns, you can get 1, 2, or double. I think we're just going to go with number 1. Engine setup, here we go. So we're going to upgrade to the max, $10,000 to get 360 horsepower. And then you can get a monitor inside with also the Starfire, which is, I guess, helping with when it comes to helpers, but we're not going to get that as it costs quite a bit of money and I don't think we really need it. Colour wise, I'm going to keep as standard, but yeah, that is $62,000. We've got all the accessories and bits that we want, so let's go ahead and buy that. I've just got a helper to take the Case back to the farm, but here is our new Lizard 1128, and it's a chip as well because we've upgraded the horsepower. Yeah, pretty beefy. I think it'll look even beefier with some wide tyres. We might see about getting some. But let's have a look inside and fire her up. Oh yes, very nice. Looking good. Let's take a look on the inside. Yeah, we've got a radio, a toolbox, water bottle, and yeah, nice old style tractor. Let's see about getting it back to the farm. Oh, working up the gears. It's a big tractor, so it takes a little while to jump through them all. Here we go. Look at this. Oh, watch out, dear. Crikey, that was close. Wouldn't have been good luck smashing over a deer in a new tractor. But we've got a beacon, so that is good. And yes, this is a tractor that has a articulating middle pivots, so helps with the steering. And yeah, this is looking pretty good. I'm liking it. We of course have to give it a good run in with the planter when it comes to next season, but we can use it for cultivating, and when we've got our bigger slurry spreader or digestate spreader, it can be used to haul that. A very modest 24-mile-an-hour speed limit, which is pretty much the same as our Case, so that is good. Interesting touch, the temperature light keeps on coming on and off. Right, here we are back at the ranch. So let's pull our nice new tractor into the yard. Looking good. I like it. Think it suits it. Let me know what you think. Yeah, I think the first job this tractor's going to do is probably pull the next load of silage to the BGA. So let's get it hitched up to the trailer. There we go. There we go. We've just crossed into 70,000 litres of silage. So let's get that loaded up and we can use our new tractor to take it to the BGA. Right, beacons on. Probably lights on as well because it's getting a bit dim. But off we head. There we go. It does jump through the gears on its own, but it's an old tractor so it takes a little while to get running. But here we are. Let's venture off to the BGA and get our silage dropped in there. I think that's looking really good. I did really want to get a Case International tractor, but the ones I tried out just didn't seem up to the task and had their own little niches. So yeah, we've gone with this one. Let me know what you think. I might repaint it to Case colours so it suits the farm more and matches the other Case tractor better. But yeah, I'm pretty happy, and we'll see how this one gets on at the ranch, but it's going to be more than capable of pulling our planter, that's for sure. Right, nearly at the BGA, and this tractor certainly is more stable at the turning than the Case IH when it pulls this. Quite a heavy load, so obviously more stable. There we go, it's going in. Brilliant. So that's dropped off. We can now get this back to the ranch, and I think that's it for the day. Right, at the yard, let's park up next to our new truck so we can see them together. Here it is. Oh, what a great day it has been. We've made some fantastic additions to our farm. Now the brakes on this tractor are a little bit slow. I guess that's true of a older tractor. Let's switch her off and we can take a look. Look at those two beasts. Fantastic. Yep, very happy day to be able to get our new truck, our Mack, and our new Lizard tractor. That's really going to serve the farm well, and as is the truck. So yeah, been a bit of a mixed day. We sold quite a lot of produce, made around $60,000, and then we had to get the silage to the BGA. That money has been trickling in throughout the day. We've done 2 loads, and the second load was with our fantastic new tractor. And then in amongst that, we've improved yet again the horse situation. So the pens are now in the 2s, so we have 2 open pastures that are linked together in the same area, and that's really going to do well for the new offspring of horses that is coming. So yeah, really exciting times for the ranch, and it's been nice to sort of really progress over the last 2 or 3 episodes. It's all coming together, and yeah, I feel like it's coming into a good direction. So that is it for today. I hope you have enjoyed watching. A big thank you for your views, likes and subscribes. If you've got any tips, tricks or things you'd like me to do, then feel free to leave a comment. But all there's left to say is, hope to see you again next time, and until then, catch you later. Cheers all, bye bye.